Welcome back and thank you for joining me in this finale of our demo series for the Exaforce platform. And today we're going to be discussing just the settings inside of here. So starting off inside, we're going to be greeted with the users tab. Now, exactly what this sounds like is where you're going to be able to see all the users that have access into the Exaforce platform, essentially what their permission levels are, and how they're able to log in. You should see, for the most part, for our environment, everybody is SSO, going to be a SSO user inside of here. If you wanted to go open up a particular user and kind of see roles and assignments and things they have access to, you could do that inside of here, reset passwords, edit them, and so on and so forth. So a lot of this SSO related logins is going to come from the fact that we set up SSO inside of here. So this is going to be where I've had already set this up. So we don't have the option to really got to kind of go figure this, but I could go edit this information. And you can see that we leverage Okta inside of here. So basically all of the information to go set up your SSO and the groups and things of that nature that you would want to have inside of here. All of that information will be provided so you can use SSO for Azure Entra, maybe it's Google Cloud Platform, maybe it's Okta, for example. Really doesn't matter too much inside of there. So I jumped around just a little bit going to SSO, but essentially wanted to kind of show users that's where they ended up coming from. Groups, we can come up here and create new groups. You just kind of give it a name and then basically who are the group members, so you can kind of hand pick these as well, and who you want inside of those. You could do the exact same thing straight from the user menu as well if I wanted to go just add people to groups that way. And then you can kind of see we have different kind of groups and roles and permissions inside of here. So basically what role assignments that they can do inside of the environment for this particular group, and you could have multiples of these. So no real limit to this. And just here's an example. Here's the group name, here's the group members, and then assigned user roles inside of here. This is where I can assign various roles, or as we've already kind of discussed, select a project that they're going to be a part of. And then that's where we can start narrowing down data sources and different things like that as well. So pretty robust group management and role-based access control inside of here. Your schism configuration, SLAs. So basically, if we ever have a P0, you want to start having your own SLAs for those type of things, you can come in here and configure those to whatever makes sense for your environment. And lastly, tenant settings. So basically, just kind of some high level type of things. If you have some VirusTotal or different type of threat intel keys that you want to plug in, you can do those. You can see our single sign-in's been configured inside of here. Who's the admin users? And then also there's going to be some just kind of other options to change languages inside of the platform as well, depending on geographically where you're at and what languages your organization speaks. And then, I would say that's really, pretty much it for the Exaforce platform. There's just some little things inside of here, like opening up support tickets, pretty straightforward type of stuff. Some preview stuff that not all members are going to have access to, but essentially in mine, I do have some up and coming features that I have access to inside of here. So we're not going to talk too much about those. But then also just like from a user based, if I come down here and say Keith at Exaforce, I can go open this up, switch this maybe to dark theme if I want to, kind of configure my default device inside of here, log out and change languages for myself. So that's really about it. I really appreciate you guys sitting with me and taking time to watch this demo series with me. And don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.